Folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? We are in downtown Atlanta at Bobby Dodd Stadium, home field of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And it's a squid kick taken by one of the up men. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It's a nice game. They'll move the football to the 27. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry up.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind them, picks up some positive yards.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Picks up the first and still running. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, Kirk. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a screen pass to the running back.
Chris, the execution here on the screen pass was okay by the offense. The defense just almost anticipating the screen. He had nowhere to go.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. That's a design quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Send the back in motion. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Bought some time, now lets it go. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Yellow Jackets will have 1st and 10 here. They'll hand it off. And he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense swarming him that time. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion from the offense. QB keeper all the way. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Try the ground game here with the running back. He shreds the tackle. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I'll tell you, every single year on the Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. What a catch! They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. No huddle here for the offense. They'll try the option play here. Here comes a handoff. He's past the marker and still going. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Well, the scouting report says these guys like to mix in some option, and here it is early in this game, and they're trying to establish it. Nice pitch here and a big gain for the offense.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
That's a really good run by this offense, and Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
They'll give it to the back. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, maybe in the second half.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. Running back has it on a screen now. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Moves out of the pocket. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kirk. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. Great connection there for 6 points. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. He shreds the tackle. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender, my goodness. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off. He's got a first down and more. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And they'll use the ground game here. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. The offense going with the hurry up. Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
The Yellow Jackets will look to convert here on 4th down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Grabbed by the receiver. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. And the Yellow Jackets starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
What a conversion here by this offense. You know, the ball is thrown short of the 1st down marker. Shows you the trust this quarterback has in this receiver. Makes the catch, and then a great effort there to pick up the yards after the catch for the 1st down.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Return goes out of bounds.
Armored offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They're going to run it. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. On the move now. Lets it go quickly. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Play action fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Now they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in a good position. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there, trying to build on the beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking for a receiver deep middle. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Together a positive drive here. They'll try the right side on the toss. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
A play action, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Receiver makes the catch. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. He'll hand it off. Now it's second down here. Play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Auburn.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
Extra point try coming now. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. That goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, man, you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. Looking right. This one caught. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Yellow Jackets come to the line to run the hurry up. Trying to find some room. It's Davis.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's caught. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down. And the Yellow Jackets with 1st and 10 here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
George D. Burnell.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Makes the catch downfield. They finally tackle him down at the 1 for that catch and run. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and we'll start at the 25. Start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Bringing pressure. Breaks into open space. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Pressure is coming. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. And the ball is picked off. They bring him down. A chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down.
Taking a shot deep down the right side.
And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. But he's got some space here. And the return man brought down its decent yardage on that return. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Nowhere to go here. The ball is knocked loose. The offense able. All on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw.
He escapes the pocket.
Trying to create here on the move. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw, comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they've got the returner corralled. trots back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking for a receiver. Quick completion to the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Ball handed to the running back. Gets past the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And there's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Nice grab. It's Carter. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Design quarterback run. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up 1st down from the 32. That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
The defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They're going to run the option. That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the 1st down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Defense is spread all over the field. Do a pretty good job here keeping him out of the end zone, but he gets enough for the 1st down.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
But these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Screen to the receiver in the flat. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Carter. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Carter. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on that scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal.
Swarmed by the pass rush. Sack.
So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kirk. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So 1 final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Can he get there?
Well, they're going to come up short of the end zone, and now they've got an interesting dilemma on their hands. Down by a couple possessions, do they go for a field goal and hope to get the ball back?
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, we've watched this guy all year, and we know that he is a threat when they get down inside that 5-yard line. It's 4th down and goal. The defense just did not anticipate that this guy's legs could hurt him, and they did for a touchdown.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21.
That makes the score. Georgia Tech, 35.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
19. Set to kick off.
Returner looking to make a play here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Keeping it on the ground here. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking to pass here on 2nd down.
Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. The receiver makes the catch.
Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 to try to get this drive going.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Yellow Jackets come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looks to the left. Pass caught.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
The Yellow Jackets pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Snags the quick throw. And the Yellow Jackets pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Yankee Blue, get 29 Philly, 2-9.
Chewing clock with the running game. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
And the Yellow Jackets will have to kick it away. And he should be able to pin them back deep here with his first punt.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency. Going to come up with a miracle late here. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. And is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Gives it to the back. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And the senior quarterback off target there, threw it behind him.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. On the move now. Lets it fly to the wideout. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. With the catch, it's Carter. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
The offense starts with excellent field position. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Contact as he threw it. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Recovered by the kicking team now. They'll steal a possession here. Game is clearly wrapped up, but the offense looking to rub it in here in the final minute. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in there and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the